Hello guys, welcome to another Minecraft video. Um, Today I play in Minecraft 1.6.5. I made something new. It's my new project because the calculator, I think it's done. It isn't done yet, but it has no challenge anymore to it. So I started a new project which is pretty difficult. And when I mean pretty difficult, it is pretty difficult. Um, and this is one part of it. I'm going to make a bus system. A bus system, what that actually means is that you can transmit any signal you want over two wires. Yes, exactly, two wires. So I'm probably gonna make it into another calculator, but then the control panel all goes over two lines. So you got your control panel over here. Oops. You got your calculating part over here, which is pretty big. So what it will do is two lines like so. You press add. It sends a coded data through these two into the calculator. It says, oh, it's a add, so we're gonna add. You press multiply, you press divide, you press subtract, you press equal, you press anything you want. So yeah, it's pretty difficult because you got to give two codes. You got to give the code of the address. So each function in the calculator got a address. Like probably work with a 4-bit address and a 8-bit signal. So when you go add, it's at address 1. If you go multiply, it's like address 2, and divide address 3, etc., etc. And then after you set to the calculator what address he should go, then you gotta go and take the data. So if you say I want to set let's see 50 into the register 1 of my calculator, so you gotta go set to registry 1, which probably be address 8, so you must go ahead and send address 8 to the calculator, and then after a few seconds you got to go and send the value. So after a few seconds you send 50 to it, so it knows, oh, okay, I gotta put 50 on address 8. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but I've started on this and I do want to finish it. It'll probably be very slow because I got exams coming up. School is pretty busy, so, and I also gotta work. So this is what I came up with. The clock. That's something very important. This tells you to update the data. So, and also what it does is set the value of the first output, which is this, to the second one. So it puts this value into this, and then this value into that, that into that, that into that. What this actually is a shift register. I based it on a yeah, well, shift register. Um, so in my other projects I do besides Minecraft, I used this chip, the 74HC595, which does this. It's a little bit um, bigger than this, but yeah. So I'm gonna show you what it does. So what I want to do is I want to put this data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to go 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. So I want to have this on the output. So we're just gonna mirror it. So that should be 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So how are we gonna do that? First block is high, so we turn on the data and we clock. So as you can see, that one came to here. So this output is high. Next up, we got 2 times a 0. So we turn off the data and we clock twice. So clock once and it doesn't do anything. Okay, we clock once. It shifts this output into this and takes the data and shifts it to here. But the data is 0, so this becomes 0. So that's on. Gonna do that a second time. So it shifts over. Then 3 times high, so we turn on data high. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 0. I set 1, 0. And then high again. Et voila. So next up would be to assign this to a address. So we can find out, okay, this would be address count at fast 128 and 16 is 4. Yeah, well, this address. And now I would just figure a way out to tell it it's not an address, but it's a data. So I can easily, well, I can actually turn them after each other. So address. So I actually need one of these with 4 behind it, so the address comes first. So I turn on the address first, and then with AND gates decide how we should do it, or which part of the calculator should receive the code. So what these actually are vertical D flip-flops with what I made up myself, the reset lines. So what I can do, is press reset and they all go out. So yeah, I don't know how long the video is now. What it actually does is turn on this line, so this torch goes off, so this line goes off, so this one goes off, this one goes on, so it powers the top one. Clock data, yeah, figured out. Took me about 30 minutes to figure out how this works, but yeah. Okay, so this was the video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.